If you wanted to base your entire fragrance collection around the designer brand of Dior, here are the fragrances that I would personally recommend. One cool thing about Dior is they do have a very wide range of scents to choose from. So if you were to do something like this, you could have all of your bases covered within this brand. You wouldn't have to venture out into other designer brands in order to kind of build up a complete collection. You could have your summer fragrance, you could have your date fragrance, you could have your everyday scent, all contained within the brand of Dior, and that's pretty cool, and a lot of brands are like that. Now, I'm not saying I would recommend doing this necessarily. Of course, if you wanted to just have a small collection and you wanted it to be based around one brand, you could go for it, but you would be missing out on a lot of other amazing scents out there from other brands. However, I do think this video could just kind of offer you some information on the different scents from the brand, and you could potentially grab those scents and add them to your collection and kind of give you an idea of just their different seasonal scents, different ones for different situations, kind of contained within the brand. If you like this video, I will do another one with another designer brand. Let me know down below if you want to see another video like this and from which brand. And I could venture out and do a niche brand as well. So just let me know your thoughts down below. Let's jump right into it. First up, Sauvage Parfum. Yeah, you've seen this before, this bottle for sure. Although this one here hasn't been held up as much as the Eau de Toilette. I'm choosing the Parfum because this does give you a bit more of a well-rounded, complete type of scent. The original Sauvage is, of course, very popular. Everyone wears it. But it's also just a bit more playful. You know, this kind of seals the deal, so to speak. You get a nice creamy, smooth sandalwood. You do get some bergamot up top. And you also get a bit of a powdery tonka bean here in the base. It smells fantastic, and it is a nice flanker. And honestly, it's one that you should consider checking out if you are a fan of Sauvage. If you're not a fan of Sauvage, maybe still consider trying it, because I would say a lot of you who don't like the original may end up liking this one just because it is more refined. This here could be your signature scent type of thing if you wanted it to be, although I will kind of place this in the category as your compliment getter. So we do have another scent in here that's going to be kind of your everyday, signature scent. And while this could work, that's not how I'm going to categorize it. Again, I'm going to categorize this one as just your compliment monster type of scent. Could kind of fit into your clubbing, partying genre here. Again, EDT, EDP would work fine for that. Something a little bit more refined that still does work very well is the Parfum of Sauvage. Next step here, let's go ahead and cover kind of the signature scent, everyday wear, office style scent. This one is Dior Homme 2020. Cashmerean, ISO E Super, Vetiver, Musk are some of the main notes. Aroma chemical heavy, all about the Cashmerean, all about the musk, all about the ISO E Super. It's 100% different than the original Dior Homme, with that iris and just the floral touches. Yeah, this is not that at all. Polar opposites. But what this is ultimately is the 2021 smelling dude. Came out in 2020, so I guess it's the 2020 smelling guy, but you get what I'm saying. This is the quintessential modern men's fragrance. There's nothing old school, nothing dated, or anything of the sorts about this one. This is literally the minimalist modern scent. You ever see those YouTube videos where it's some guy in his minimalist apartment where he doesn't have anything, no possessions, no nothing? This is what he would be wearing. It's just minimal and modern, straight to the point. Now, of course, if you're a bit more of a normal person and you do have a lot of stuff, like I think most of us do, you could still wear this. Even if you're not modern, even if you're not minimalist, it'll still work. The idea is this is the new era of men's scent. Very trendy and ultimately is just very likable, very wearable. This can be worn for any situation, any time of the year. It's a good performer. It's a great compliment getter. Next up, we have kind of our date fragrance here, your evening out / date night scent. So what I like about this option is that it's got a bit of an upscale smell to it. So for a fancier evening out, say, a wedding or something, and perhaps it's a bit cooler outside, but it doesn't have to be cold outside to wear this necessarily if it's an indoor type of event. You just want something that's going to be a bit more warm and inviting, but also, appropriate for a dressed up situation. Or on the other hand, you have a date. And again, this date could be in the wintertime, could not be. It's not really the end of the world. And you just want something that's going to be cozy and upscale and will really leave a good first impression. This is Dior Homme Intense. Yeah, a great date fragrance. Some people, may not be comfortable with that. Maybe it's a bit too challenging. And to that, I can say I understand. But, kind of working with what we have here, not going to be too much else, at least off the top of my head from Dior. You could get into their La Collection, Maison, Christian Dior line, which is super expensive, and there would be some stuff in there, but kind of sticking with just the, more obtainable stuff here. I see this being a great date fragrance. It's chocolatey, it's warm, it's powdery, it's inviting. This is everything that I would want in a date scent. It just kind of checks off all the boxes there. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. You want something warm and cozy and inviting. This stuff is heavenly. It is divine. Every time I smell it, it just smells so good. So chalky and powdery and warm and chocolatey and sweet. It's just amazing stuff. This right here, a great date night scent or just a great evening out scent. Next up, let's just kind of go with your winter scent. So of course, Dior Homme Intense could be your winter scent if you wanted it to. Even Dior Homme 2020 could be as well. Even Dior Sauvage Parfum. They could all work in the wintertime. Again, the beauty of these fragrances, and really you'll notice the beauty with a lot of top fragrances from top designer brands is they are versatile. Same goes with Chanel. Some of their top scents, Blue de Chanel, Allure Homme Sport Extreme. The list goes on. Those, heavy hitters, they can be used all year round too. These brands have some of the best working for them. They have the best perfumers, they have the best creative direction, and they're able to come up with stuff like this which just works for the general public. It works for just the guy out there who doesn't want to get involved with all the intricate notes and stuff like we have fun with. So again, ultimately these could all work, but I think I have an option that tops them all. For the most part, if you're just looking for your winter scent, it's kind of a beater, casual to formal winter scent. This one is Dior Fahrenheit Parfum. Rum, violet leaf, and vanilla are some of the main notes. This is a stunner. And what's so nice about it is you still get some of that freshness. You get that Fahrenheit DNA, but the rum and the vanilla come through and it smells fantastic. It's just a boozy, sweet, very pure vanilla. Different types of vanillas out there, of course. Some come across like a syrupy vanilla extract type of smell, like you cook with or bake with. Others are a bit more of like a dusty, chalky vanilla, a bit of a less overly potent smell, I guess is how you could describe it. This one is more of the very sweet and syrupy vanilla, not much of a dusty chalkiness here from this one. The rum comes through, giving it a nice booziness, and I find that combination does make it a bit upscale, but you do get the violet leaf here, you do get some of the freshness, which can also bring it back down to a bit more of a casual wear. Ultimately, this is a great, great winter scent. It's just a nice variety, it's a great way to change it up, and you can save your Dior Homme Intense for those date nights or whatever. Again, it still does work great in the wintertime as well, but this is kind of another option for you. Last up, we have our summertime scent. So, again, you could wear Dior Homme 2020, you could wear Sauvage Parfum in the summertime if you want, but I do have an option which ultimately is the better choice for summer, for the hottest of summer days. August, now that we're into, it's going to be scorching, and it has been the past month or so anyway. Something like Dior Homme Cologne would be a great choice. I'm sure you saw that one coming, right? Bergamot, grapefruit blossom, and musk. Some of the main notes, it's actually all they give you. That's about all you get as well. It smells so good. Such a great scent. Nothing more can be said about this that hasn't been said already. Other than that, it's just, for the hot days, this is one of the best options out there on the market. It's one of my favorite summer scents for when it's super hot out and I'm not in the mood to wear a scent. It just works so well. For me, it's kind of everything I look for in a summer scent. For some, it may be a bit boring, maybe a bit basic, and I can understand that. But ultimately, picking an option here from Dior for summertime, this is one that comes to mind. You could go with Dior Homme Sport, or a few others as well that they would have in the line, Sauvage Eau de Toilette if you wanted to, but I'm sticking with this one. I think this lineup here is a really solid lineup, really solid set of fragrances if you just wanted to stick with one brand, being Dior, to build a collection around. I mean, this has you covered for literally everything. Everything from your more party style scent to a date night to summer to winter. I mean, office scent, it just does it all. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. That's kind of what I came up with here for, the brand of Dior, building a collection around this. Those 5 scents are very solid and they will do everything for you. If you want to grab any of these for yourself, I would recommend shopping through discounters, and I will link them directly down below so you can get them at a bit of a discount. With Dior, you're not saving a ton of money, like half off or a greater than that discount like some other designers, but you could still shave off a few bucks here and there on discounters, so those links will be down below. And if you like this video idea where I pick a brand and choose 5, 7 scents and kind of give you the idea behind each of them to kind of give you an idea for your collection, let me know down below and let me know which brand you want me to do next. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.